Do you remember that time that Superman adopted Jimmy Olsen as his son? I do. Stick around and let's talk about that. Things in this story begin with Jimmy Olsen going to a father-son picnic alone and then complaining that he's an orphan. But Superman magically appears and tells Jimmy that he's always thought of Jimmy as a son, so why not adopt him? Superman explains that he just applied for court papers to make him Jimmy's legal guardian for a 30-day trial period. And Jimmy is allowed to back out at any time if Superman is a bad father. Jimmy can't believe that he would ever want to back out, so he signs up. Now that they're father and son, they head off and destroy the competition in the father-son picnic. Once that's done, Superman flies back to a house that he rented and he slapped a sign on the front side of, titling it Superman and Son's House. But things already seem a bit odd, as Superman has a locked room with his clothes that he uses for his secret identity. I mean, Jimmy is Superman's son, not Clark's. Clark wouldn't want to take responsibility. So the next day, Superman flies his son to the Fortress of Solitude, which requires a giant key to unlock, which I've always found to be one of the best parts of the early Fortresses of Solitude, and he shows him the wonders that he has collected. He then shows Jimmy a solar system that he built, that has Superman's sun, comet, planet, and Superman's asteroid. He then gives Jimmy a gun for target practice while he leaves. And when he returns, he demands to know why Jimmy is using the gun. No one gave him permission. Jimmy's confused, and he tells Superman that he got permission from Superman. But that doesn't matter. Superman's already mad. And this is when things get even worse, and they take a turn for the dark side as Superman treats Jimmy like crap. And Jimmy insists that he wants this to work. I mean, he wants Superman as his dad. Superman then opens the door to the secret room, and he blames Jimmy for picking the lock to his secret room. And then when Jimmy tries to give him a Father's Day gift, he burns a hole in the gift because the colors wouldn't match his outfit. Superman keeps pushing until Jimmy is in tears. He wants this to end. So they go to the courts, and Jimmy tells them he doesn't want Superman as a father. And the whole time, Jimmy is crying about it. Superman responds with, "If Jimmy wants to call it quits, that's double for me." So as they leave, Superman tells Jimmy that he still wishes Jimmy was his son, and that this was all a part of his plan, and he'll explain it now. So while Jimmy was using the lightning gun, Superman consulted with his electronic oracle, and it told him that he would kill his own son. So he thought fast, and he made sure that Jimmy would end this arrangement before the date that the oracle said he would kill him. But that's when Jimmy pointed out, Superman, the words son and son sound the same. It's probably Superman's son in the solar system you made. Superman goes off into space, and he discovers that the sun he made burned out, and ships would crash into it. So he destroys it and replaces it with a new sun. Problem solved. He then comes back and he apologizes to Jimmy for his mistake. But Jimmy says it's fine. Superman was always away from home anyway, and he'll still be Superman's pal forever. And that is the time that Superman adopted Jimmy Olsen, and they became family. What do you guys think of this? If you enjoyed the story, please give it a like, and I'll see you next time right here at Comicstorian.